This is our River Horse Trading Company, and we are purveyors of Colonial and 1812 event, all the accoutrements you would use during those times. I make knives, and there's some tomahawks up there, and all different wooden spoons, wooden bows and plates, anything that you would have used back then, we have it. And we've been doing that for several years in about 12 states and Canada.
Mr. Joe has been weaving since he was 4 years old. He learned next to his great-grandmother in a log cabin that measured 16 by 20. She had 17 children, outlived every single one of them. Shortest lived in his 60s. She moved there in 1862 with 2 children and a husband, and had 15 more. She raised Joe in her 80s. The barn loom that he learned to weave on came from North Carolina. He is 5th generation weaver. So Joe is actually quite a talented man. He works about 8 to 10 hours a day, 7 days a week. Right now he's making what's called toweling. It's a 18th century French ticking pattern, pillow ticking pattern. Sorry. It's a very simple 18th century, because we do a lot of historical rendezvous, as you guys have welcomed us here. And he does do some plaids and some other designs. But he makes toweling, he makes rag rugs. He actually made a blanket for the first bush when he was elected. It's been used in a celebration. He has made coverlets, generally coverlets. He's been featured in several magazines. I get to brag about him because I am the mouth and he is the talent.
I'm Matthew Jeremiah of Jeremiah's Trading Post. I've been out as a historical reenactor since I was 6 years old, which makes us 19 years this year, and I've been running a business for 14 of them. I try and bring a lot of different variety to these events to make sure I hit a little bit of something for everybody, and I have to say this is one of my favorites. There's a lot of great community here, and the people in charge just do a great job. Got a lot of great weather this weekend, and I'm really looking forward to getting a chance to see and interact with everybody here.
Some of these tools are 200 years old, and back then, if a tool broke, you'd fix it. If you needed a new tool, you made it. Everything took time. I'm working on a kitchen spoon right here, and just cutting it out a little bit at a time. It takes forever. When I show this to the kids today, they can't believe it take all that time. I thought, well, what else are you going to do? Eventually, it gets done. I started doing it at Locust Grove just a couple of years ago. I used to teach school. Every once in a while, I'd bring tools into the kids, but now I've been shopping for these old tools. They're hard to find. This is a draw knife. You draw it towards you. I say it takes time, but these were real craftsmen back then.
This tells a story about a fella that goes out and robs folks, and he's a highwayman. Didn't turn out exactly how he thought. This is a traditional Irish folk song, and it's called Whiskey in the Jar. As I was going over the far-famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Faire and his money he was counting. I first produced me pistol and then produced me rapier, saying, stand and deliver, for you are the gold deceiver. Ring doo-ma-doo, doo-ma-da. Whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket and I jug with water and sent for Captain Faire to be ready for the slaughter. Whooshering, doo-ma-doo, doo-ma-da. Whack for Daddy-o, whack for